Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton had their first of 3 presidential debates last night. If you weren't watching the debate, here's everything you need to know. Hey guys, I'm Charlotte and welcome back to I.O. Last night was arguably one of the most game-changing factors in the upcoming election. Before I watched the debate, I was actually somewhat convinced that Trump had a fighting chance at being president, and I know a lot of you feel the same. At his rallies, it seems like he was saying all the right things to his supporters. He was bringing issues to light that obviously resonated with many Americans. Immigration, refugees, racial bias. His opinions are reminiscent of another America, a previous America, a greater America as he puts it. This was Trump's first one-on-one debate. From the get-go, everyone knew the candidate's preparation methods. Hillary was bent over briefing books and Trump was gonna wing it, like he usually does, relying on his ability to get a rise out of his opponents. Trump's cavalier attitude and scapegoating may have worked for his rallies, but not when he's up against someone with so much experience, who was actually prepared. At one point, he was also criticizing for preparing for this important debate, to which he said, "And yes, I did. And you know what else I prepared for? I prepared to be president, and I think that's a good thing," which was one of the most memorable jabs of the entire evening. It became very apparent while watching that Trump is by no means fit to be the commander-in-chief of the free world, because he just doesn't know what he's talking about. You cannot wing it when you're president. There are millions upon millions of lives at stake. Though Hillary seems somewhat idealistic, and I did agree with Trump when he said that she's a typical politician, all talk and no action. Hillary, however, did not buckle under pressure when she was being bullied by Trump in front of tens of millions of viewers. All bias aside, I think it's safe to say that if you're still voting for Trump after watching that debate, you're in denial. This isn't about being a Democrat or a Republican, a liberal or a conservative. This is about being able to recognize when someone is not right for a job. Hillary, though many express their distaste for her, knows what Americans really need, not what they think they need. Hillary knew the facts, she knew the statistics, she knows Americans. And yes, the private email server did come up. Not much was said, only that she knew she was wrong, and that she was sorry. I think that if she had something she was really trying to hide, she would have deflected and gotten defensive instead of taking responsibility. She held her ground and smiled with the audience whenever Trump would go on an unfocused tangent, because she knew that she didn't have to say much to come out on top. Trump was saying it all, and then some. Perhaps the most gut-wrenching part of the debate was when Trump was being accused of not paying income tax. Every single presidential candidate for the last 40 years has released their tax returns as a way of proving their income and also their lack of debt. Trump then said he would release the income tax to the public when Hillary released the 33,000 private emails she deleted. Hillary fired back at that and said that Trump was not releasing his tax returns because Trump was likely not as rich as he says he is, and not as charitable as he says he is. And she also accused him of not paying income tax for several years. As if that wasn't enough, Trump decided to pipe in and say, "That makes me smart." Wait. Hold on. Did Trump just admit to not paying income tax? I think he did. So if you're watching the live fact check of the debate, nearly every time Trump tried to make a point, what he was saying was incredibly incorrect. It was also incredibly disrespectful to the American people and his supporters to show up to this debate unprepared. He didn't know the rules of the debate either and would shout over the moderator and Hillary when she was trying to respond. Sadly, according to many of the polls of the people watching the debate, it appeared that Trump supporters either didn't notice how bad he was or were not fazed. Both Time and CNBC held polls on who viewers thought won the debate, and Trump came out on top of both polls. The hashtag #TrumpWon is the top trending tag on Twitter at the time this video was filmed, which is a display of both America's fragile masculinity and epic sarcasm. The presidential race is a battle of ideals, new America versus old America. Trump did not win, and he won't win, but that doesn't mean his supporters will ever admit they were wrong. Which is why voters need to be out in full force, because you best believe the Trump supporters will be. And as for Trump, I hope he actually reads a briefing book for the next debate. That's all I have to say about this. I'll see you guys in another video.